great to be in Los Angeles, man. It really is. Any ladies in here have the tramp stamp? I like the tramp stamp. It's a sexy tattoo.
Oh, no.
We all date the way Hooters hires. They're good looking. What could go wrong? And then everything goes wrong.
As soon as he sticks his finger in, he makes this weird noise like, oh.
Have you ever known yourself so well that when someone supports you, you lose respect for them?
Let's get some Mexican food.
Hi, what can I get for you?
Is this authentic Mexican food?
Yeah.
Okay, then I'm in. All right, what are you guys getting? Come on. The whole bill's on OnlyFans, so keep it under 10
All
bucks.
together?
Yeah, we're on.
He's got it, he's got it.
I'll take his check.
You guys are getting checks?
Yeah, dude. They're paying me in burritos. But I'm putting everything behind a paywall, so they'll eventually, I'll accumulate money.
We have like a 1996 version of diversity in this fucking lineup. We're like, okay, we need one other.
Yeah.
It's great to be in Los Angeles, man. It really is. It's great to be back home. I just flew in, and I don't like the way pilots announce stuff in the sky. They're always whispering, like they're trying to slip shit by you. Like you're just sitting there, like, okay, well, Bermuda Triangle. So I gotta fly all the crappy planes, Spirit, Southwest. I think Southwest is worse than Spirit, man. Like that lady got sucked out of the window. Remember that? All it takes is just 1 second. You're playing Angry Birds, like, that's it. It's over, man. That's why I don't like those like announcements. I feel like they're gonna say something. Window's a little loose. You know what I've noticed? I'm ageist when it comes to pilots. I like an old pilot. Like my pilot was way too young. He had acne and braces. He starts using the microphone. We're gonna have some turbulence. No. No, I don't want to hear in the sky. I just flew back from Kansas. That's where I'm from. I grew up half my life in Kansas, half my life on the West Coast. That's why it looks like I could cook meth if it's gluten-free. But Kansas is weird. They got like tornadoes out there. They got like, I don't know what it is about rednecks. They always think they're tougher than storms. You ever see like a hurricane go through Florida and they interview the people like a week before? They're like, it's a Category 5. What do you plan to do? I'm gonna stay here near my house. Shit. Shit, you ain't gonna chase me out of my home. Then you see him on the news the next week. Help! Help! We ain't got no fucking food. Help! That's how my family was when it came to tornadoes. They'd make fun of me because I was afraid. It's like, look at him, scared of a little old nader. It's like, it's not weird to be afraid of God's wrath. Like, I'm afraid because I almost died in like 3 tornadoes. Like, the third one flipped over the trailer next to us. I'm from a trailer park. So I'm like very traumatized every time I heard those sirens, And I got my stepdad making fun of me. Like, look at you, just scared of a little old nader. And I always wanted to hear him die in a tornado so bad. Like, I want to hear like a redneck death in the sky. Oh, is that fear that I hear up there? From the Bible Belt, man. It's weird, man. Yeah. I don't have any tattoos because my mom's like, it's the mark of the beast. Don't you get no tattoo. My wife has the tramp stamp. Yeah. Any ladies in here have the tramp stamp? All right. All right, that's right. I like the tramp stamp. It's a sexy tattoo.
Oh, no.
I like the tramp stamp, man. You know what tattoo I'm sick of? Like, sad tattoos on the boobs. Like, I don't want to have a boner and feel grief at the same time. Well, you want a mood swing when you go to Mardi Gras? Like, I forgot about Scott. I actually broke up with a girl because she had a tattoo of her dad's face on her arm. Yeah, that was an awkward hand job. Staring into dad's face. Like... She was a big girl, too, so it's going to look like he disapproves. Like... It's so crazy to me. I don't mean to get political here. Isn't it weird that we have a president that's definitely going to die on camera? It's not even going to be like an assassination. He's just going to... we're in like this pattern. We always go like pothead, cocaine, pothead, cocaine, pothead, cocaine. Like we're in the pothead phase. This guy doesn't remember anything, right? I'll backtrack it. Bill Clinton, pothead. What's up, baby? How you doing? Yeah. I did inhale. After that, what? George W. You can tell Obama smoked weed. Every once in a while, a thought would hit a THC crystal and bounce off. He always listed groups of Americans. That's when he was trying to think of what to say next. So, I believe in healthcare for all Americans. Whether black American, white American, Filipino American. It's like an hour later. Albino midgets. Just say everybody, Barack. Shit. And then after that, we had the most amount of cocaine we've ever had. The second debate against Hillary, that was the most obvious part. He was just gacked out of his mind. Run. I'll tell you this, man. I got tired of this narrative that Trump was so great for white guys. That shit was hard as hell, man. Every time he said some shit, I'm like, fuck, I gotta go outside tomorrow. Damn it. This is gonna be tough. Super Bowl, anybody got any takers? No? No. I know who the winner is, CTE. So, it's crazy. You see some players on like Monday Night Football, you can see like the CTE kick in. You see them like when they have to read their name off of the cue card. Brad Johnson, 99, Georgia Tech. That's the most dangerous sport. Everybody thinks it's MMA, right? Everybody thinks MMA is the worst. No, you watch MMA, it's like mostly porn. It's mostly cuddling and stuff, right? Boxing, that's where it gets really hard because you don't get to cuddle. You just get hit real. It's just all day, right? You can tell who got more messed up. The MMA fighter, when he retires, he always has like a podcast. You ever see that retired boxer? Like, Floyd Mayweather Sr., what do you think about your son's fight coming up next week? All the subtitles say question marks. You know what the toughest boxers are? Mexican fighters. They don't give a shit about defense. It's just 12 rounds of that shit. Quarterman's not even giving advice. He's just, andale. I got to turn the Mexican fights off at the end, man. They're exciting fights, but I can't watch, I got too much white guilt to watch the white guy with a microphone ask complicated questions. Even though the dude got punched in the head 500 times and English is his second language. Like, how did you deal with his footwork in the 8th round? I want to thank God. They can't answer shit.
How long have you committed to the stash, Billy?
1 month.
Just 1 month?
That's it? You got that in 1 month?
Well, it was a beard, and then he shaved it down.
No, I grew it from a skin fade just right in 1 month, dude.
Kept shaping it each day. No, it looks strong, dude.
I'm ready.
It does look nice and clean.
Yeah.
Can I
Are
play
my
with
compliments making you uncomfortable?
Anytime anyone's nice to me, I get uncomfortable.
Okay, my bad.
What are you guys doing here? Don't you know the Earth is in peril? I love that about being American. We're on the cusp of World War III, but we got tickets. The millennials are like the brokest generation, and we have to inherit the Earth and give a fuck. Isn't that funny? Save the Earth. I can't even save money. I want to care about the Earth, and I thought I did for a long time, and then I drank out of a paper straw once. It got mushy in my mouth, and I was like, I hate parks, I hate ponds, I hate turtles specifically. Do you guys believe in global warming? Yes. I grew up in North Texas. No one believes in global warming. My best friend growing up, he doesn't believe in global warming, and he thinks the Earth is flat. It's incredible. My mom's always like, why are you still friends with Larry? I'm like, I'm not going to turn my back on him because he's an idiot. I find him interesting. We shall stay friends forever. And he won't tell me why he thinks the Earth is flat either. I've asked him 100 times. He just keeps going, do your research. I'm like, Larry, me and you went to the same GED program, buddy. I'm pretty sure you're dumb. He's always like, the Earth's flat. It's got to be. My Uncle Ted, he lives in Galveston Island. He knows the Earth is flat, but he can't tell me why, because the FBI's after him. I trust Uncle Ted. He said, how could global warming be real if the globe's not a globe? What? Is that how they get you? They just confuse you? I heard that riddle and I almost went completely alt-right. I was just like, Siri, order January 6th commemorative plates. The idea of the Earth being flat disappeared for about 600 years. Now it's back with a vengeance just because of the internet. That's why I hate the internet. Except for OnlyFans. We were supposed to get the information superhighway, but we just got like a disinformation country road. I think the Earth is doomed. They just really want us to help the planet. I'm like, I can't even afford to own a piece of the Earth. I'm not going to fix this shit. Have you seen how expensive the houses are? You want me to save the ocean? I would kill a fucking dolphin for a house. You got to know there's a problem with the housing market when a whole generation is moving into vans. And even worse, they're trying to make it look cool. The only one thing worse than moving outside is blogging about it. Oh, man, I love the van life. I'm a blogger. You're homeless. Just admit it. I think my favorite thing in the world right now is the tiny house movement. And tiny house is the greatest rebranding in history of trailer. You live in a mobile home, just admit it. I would love to live in a mobile home, because right now I live in a one-bedroom in West Hollywood, California. It's a prison. My uncle, he's like 75. He's always like, millennials can't get houses because they're lazy. It's like, you're not wrong about us being lazy, but the math doesn't check out on the houses. He's always like, you just need to pull yourself up by your bootstraps. I'm like, fuck you, dude. You bought a house in 1980 for 10 grand, and you worked at the store. My mom worked at Jack in the Box in the 80s. She made $3.30 an hour we had a house. I told her how much I paid for my apartment. She was upset. I was like, I paid $2 grand for a one bedroom. My mom got so mad, she told me who my real dad was. That apartment got a lot smaller during the pandemic when I was locked down, too. That was a piece of shit during the pandemic. I was floating right above that line my whole life. And when shit hit the fan, I was like, time to take a dip. Let's explore a little bit and see how much my girlfriend actually loves me. Have you ever known yourself so well that when someone supports you, you lose respect for them? I was ordering drugs to my apartment. And I'm not talking about marijuana either. I'm talking about the tough stuff. The Miami Miracle. I don't know if you can do that in your neighborhood, but in West Hollywood, they'll bring the cocaine right to your front door. And if you're a cop, I'm making that up. There's only one thing that's more depressing than doing cocaine in a dive bar bathroom. It's doing it in your own bathroom while your girlfriend's asleep. She's just like, what are you doing in there? And I was like, I got allergies. Go back to sleep. When you wake up, this shit is going to be spotless. I did Molly one time when she was asleep. Yeah, I'm a degenerate. And I say one time, but I did it a bunch of times. I believe she only caught me once. She came in the living room, she was like, why are your pupils so big? And I was like, I got insomnia. You want to dance? Have I ever told you how beautiful your aura is? It's so purple. Bring the cats in here and put them in my lap. They're so warm. If you touch a cat when you're rolling really hard, you get transported to ancient Egypt. And then a sphinx tells you what your cat's named you. I'm doing better now. I'm traveling around doing stand-up again. That's fun. All my shows got canceled on the same day in March 2020, and at first I panicked. And then I was like, fuck, I'm gonna have to start stealing again. And then there was like this weird wave of relief because there was no more shows at all. That was like comforting somehow. I felt good. I was like, you can't follow your dreams if they don't exist. I almost didn't make it to the show. I just flew back from Florida. And when I travel, I put Gold Bond powder in my pants. When I'm on a plane, I don't want some like stranger catching whiff of my stank dick. So I dust it up a little bit. But I got in a rush. I squeezed the bottle too hard. All the Gold Bond went into my boxers at one time. I have really tight briefs, so it was just all trapped in there, and I was running late. I went straight to the airport with all that in my pants. I had so much Gold Bond in my pants that when I went through the scanner, it alerted the authorities. They took me to secondary screening. They thought I was a smuggler. The guy's like, we got to pat you down, sir. You want the front of the hand or the back of the hand? It's like, actually, me and my girlfriend haven't talked in a while, so why don't you just go ahead and use the front of the hand? So I was like, listen, sir, it's Gold Bond. Just smell it. And he was like, not for $15 an hour, I'm not going to. I just can't believe they thought I had drugs in my pants. Like, that's how you would transport it? You just put it in there all loose? That way, when I get on the plane, I can just start slapping my thighs. And cocaine flies up everywhere, and everyone in row 6 gets fucked up.
We're gonna walk away from this truck without paying. I'm just letting you know.
Yeah, that's okay.
You know what's going on?
He was really nervous.
Let's be natural, Dante.
Hey, man, the lady's gonna see this. The crazy thing is, me and his wife look just alike.
I didn't notice that until now, and I want to thank you for ruining my marriage.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Oh, no.
I'm so sorry. Got into a real conversation not too long ago. A guy comes to me, he goes, hey, man, you see that Dahmer show? What a piece of shit. He was gay. I was like, so that's the worst thing he did, huh? You picked the only legal thing he did, man. Then it got worse. He was like, I don't understand. Why didn't he just do that to women like a normal person? At this point, you're probably asking, why did you continue to engage with this person? Because I'm on the plane with this motherfucker. This 8 minutes in, I gotta figure some shit out. I come up with a brilliant plan. I just pretend to sleep. But Jeffrey Dahmer, I was fast too. He leans over, goes, hey, you asleep? It's like, ah. So I got to take it up a notch. You get it? I want this guy to leave me alone. So I just start playing with my nipples. Like, oh, this is amazing. He leans over again and goes, hey, you should circle back the other way. I got to take it up again. So I just pretend to jerk off. Put my hand in my pants. You know, I even get the breathing down. I'm like, he leans in again. Who are you thinking about? I was like, Jeffrey Dahmer. So I'm gonna bring the mood down a little bit. So I lost a friend this week. Look, nobody actually died. This person's still not even my friend anymore, you know? But I learned something, though. I learned something from the situation. I learned sometimes you gotta lie to your friends. You gotta lie. Because the absolute truth, it just creates distance. It's happened to me. Lost a friend. Female friend comes up to me. She's like the scammer. She's like, Dante, I really want this $30,000 Louis Vuitton purse. So tell your friends, let them know if any of them would like to have sex with me. I charge $500 an hour. I was like, what? 500, you're serious? She's like, well, what do you think I should charge? I was like, I don't know, like $40, you know? She was mad as hell. She done blocked me now. I think this one really did it though, right? A week later, she put a picture of herself. Caption was like, hair done, nails did. She looked nice. And I put a comment, I wrote, $40. You know, or maybe she did it because I was Asian, I don't know. If you're wondering which type of Asian I am Korean. Are you Korean too? No. Then that makes it weird. I recently learned that my people, the Korean people, were enslaved by the Japanese. You know what I would have done if I was in that situation back then? I would just act like I'm Japanese. Look, it's not like you can tell, you know what I'm saying? Safety soldiers come to get me, they're like, hey. And I'm like, hey. They look me up and down, like, what is your name? Ryu. Person behind you, what is their name? Ryu. Also your name, Ryu. You and your wife? Because my name Ryu too. Fourth time today, you know? I talked to my dad earlier. My dad's a really curt guy. Look, he lives in D.C. I live here now. And I'm not sure if he knows how earthquakes really work. Because every time one happens, he calls me. This is our conversation every time. Oh, what's up, Dad? Did you die? No, Dad, I'm okay. Good. Just hang up the phone. That's the whole conversation. I want to go see him during Christmas. Look, I haven't seen my dad in years. Years I haven't seen him. This is how he greets me. Hey, fat! And he looks at me and goes, you know, if you stop all the marijuana and cocaine, you will thinking more clear your head, you know. He just walks out. But then he comes back like 10 seconds later, do this. Oh. And then he walks out, you know? You know what I learned from that, you guys? God damn, my dad do some big ass lines, don't he? That's why he's so damn cheap, building your coke fund and shit, you know? This is how cheap he was. In DC, it gets cold. If you've been there, you know, right? I remember asking my dad, can you buy me a jacket? It's cold. So my dad, you don't need a jacket. You fat. Look, my dad's like this tall, slender, like Jeff Dye, but Asian almost, you know? Good-looking dude. We look nothing alike, you know? He has a jawline and shit, you know? He got obsessed about my weight. He came up with a system called his fat check. And what he would do to see how fat I was, he would stick his finger in my belly button. You know, if I pass this first line on my finger, then you are fat. As soon as he sticks his finger in, he makes this weird noise like, oh. He's still going. Oh, stuck. Then he's gonna smell his finger. Oh, smell like a squid. Very, very old squid.
I actually love bombing.
No, you don't.
Yeah, it's a nice reminder that I can sweat out of those pores that I forgot about.
Dude, I spiral when I bomb.
Well, it's pretty traumatic going up there and having an entire room of strangers hate you.
200 people going, I hate this guy's stupid.
Damn, 200? You're doing good, Jeff.
Well, you know. I think I'm single because I live in Los Angeles, right? If I lived in Ohio, I'd already have a family. So I'm like a catch in Ohio. They're like, he's funny and he doesn't punch me, you know? Los Angeles is tough. It's very hard to impress these ladies. They have great lives. You'd be like, do you like snowboarding? They're like, I love snowboarding. My last boyfriend's dad owned Burton snowboards. We had our own private helicopter. We had our own private mountain. I'm like, Jesus Christ. I don't think my dinner for two at Applebee's is going to impress, you know? Try dating apps. You guys ever use dating apps? If you don't know how it works, here's how dating apps work. You post a bunch of photos of yourself, your favorite photos, and then you describe yourself in a short bio, and everyone else does the same. And if you both are interested in dating, the app will match you. And then the women will just never talk to you at all. The way we collected baseball cards as young men is the way grown women are collecting matches on dating apps. They just want to show their friends, like, oh, look at all these guys I could have. I'll get like a match, and then I'll write like, oh, I saw you have a dog. I love dogs. What's your dog's name? And then she'll be like, oh, real original, blocked. It's like, what the fuck? So I'll get like another match, and I'll just write like, sup. You know? And then she'll be like, ooh, that must have took a lot of effort. Blocked. It's like, God damn it. Like, what can I? Because as men, we don't care. Ladies, your opening line could be like, what's up, retard? You'd be like, I think we're together. I think we're together. I don't think we're using that word anymore, but she's edgy. She's edgy. I think she's my girlfriend now. The weirdest thing I've ever seen on a dating app was it was a beautiful woman and a very interesting bio. I was interested, but then in the bio it said, just here for friends. What? It's a dating app. It's for people who want to date. You can't just change the, like, I don't go to hardware stores like, just here for sushi. Like, it's not, right? I'm not on LinkedIn like, no resumes, just here to fuck, right? Like, no business interviews. Who wants to see a pic of this cock? Who's with me? Like I said, I do think it's this town. The women are, their lives are so fancy. I had a woman the other day invite me to get smoothies at a grocery store called Air One. Air One is a fancy grocery store that thinks smoothies cost $30. $30 for one smoothie. I bought 2 smoothies. I don't know if you're good at math. That's like $100 or whatever. So I'm trying to be cool, because it's a date. You don't want to look like a bum on a date, right? But about halfway through the smoothie, I was just like, $30 is a lot for a smoothie. Right? And she goes, no, it isn't. That's what it costs. Don't be cheap. I'm like, no, you're wrong. You're wrong. The store's wrong. It's shit in a blender, all right? Blenders shouldn't cost $30. She was like, I have a Vitamix. I'm like, this isn't gonna work at all. And if you don't get that reference, a Vitamix is a $10 million blender that everyone I've ever met needs for some reason. She's like, it makes almond butter. I'm like, bitch, I've never seen you make almond butter. It's not the women, it's me. It's actually all of us. We're all the problem. All humans. We all date the way Hooters hires, you know? We can't help ourselves. We're just like, they're good looking. What could go wrong? And then everything goes wrong. Our soulmates are probably some monster with like a dead eye or a tail, and we're like, ugh, fuck off, soulmate. No thanks. I'll keep fucking these terrible hot ones, you know? It's live. Keep your distance. I have pepper spray. I've lived in Los Angeles so long. I saw a woman the other day with real breasts, and I was like, what's this bullshit? What are those, soft? No thanks. Come back when those babies are hard, you know what I mean? I had a woman hit on me the other day on my favorite dating app, Instagram. It was the best. She goes, I thought you were super hot. I thought you were super funny. I thought I'd shoot my shot. Now, I'm 40 years old. I've never heard shoot my shot. At my age, if I'm shooting my shot, you better already be interested. Or it's a crime. You know what I'm saying? But I knew what she meant, and she was beautiful on the outside. So I just asked her, how old are you? She goes, oh, I'm 18. I go, yeah, this isn't gonna work at all. She goes, why? I go, because I'm 40 and you're 18. She goes, oh my God, age is just a number. And I go, yes, it's also how many years old you are. These things are important. Also, don't use cliches like age is just a number. That's like some dude being like, HIV is just letters. You're like, no. Jail's just a place. No, not really. Not really. And also, women, you're not off the hook. You're not off the hook. I know a lot of women are like, I like an older guy. No, you think working is hard. I know you do. Right? You're a fucking loser with no job, and he's a creep. It works out great. Nice little trade you got going. I hate paying for stuff. I know. That is the hardest part about being a dude. Paying for everything just all the time. Women are like, I love Vegas. Like, yeah, you love Vegas. You never came back from Vegas like, I spent $10,000. I don't have $10,000. You know? She's like, we should do that again. That was fun. All I did was suck a dick. You're like, yeah, I know. Halfway through the trip, I was like, I'll suck a dick. Will someone pay for this? I don't know. It's a pretty good deal. All right, boys, you guys ready to do this?
Yeah.
Well, you said you're sober now?
Yeah.
You're sober. I know you're sober.
It's none of your business, man.
It's none of my business. Well, I'm asking if you want to get a drink. All right, it's me and you. All right, let's do this, baby boys.
I'm gonna fuck Jeff Dye.